Ed.
I wear this all the time.
It is pretty cool.
Mark, can I wear this in
There's a bullseye on your back.
Or kick me or something.
We were going to have Bob sign it down low, but I forgot to tell him.
Bring it back tomorrow. We'll have, you know, the rest of everybody sign it.
Cool. I will do that.
Mike, the employees out in the plant, out on the floor, wanted to thank you. They wanted to thank you for your friendliness, your honesty, and your sincerity. And most of all, they wanted to thank you for never losing your head during grievance meetings and contract negotiations. They also want to wish you much success in your next career, and they have a parting gift for you as well. And to say thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm not gonna do this. It's a blown up contract.
And if you look inside, they all signed it.
Oh my God.
Really?
They're going to miss you, yeah.
Oh, cool. That's really cool.
So congratulations.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
They all couldn't be here, so they wanted.
Well, I will go around and see them all.
They
Thank
do.
you.
Thank you.
Also, I want to say something, Mike. No. I think all the jokes are pretty much done. I've said in a couple of meetings, two things. First off, I don't know if everybody knows the story just recently.
Watch it, Johnny's grabbing his knife.
Everybody knows the story, more success at Gordon's, but we had a real neat experience on last Wednesday at the Novi show, where we were basically told by a fairly large regional chain called Coffee Beanery, after they tasted our triple chocolate molten brownie, which is basically our melt-away, but the triple chocolate molten is under the Sienna brand. And we had it set up so it was going to be served warm, and so it's an experience for the customer to be able to experience the way that they're supposed to experience it. And they basically said that they had had every single brownie that any chef in America could possibly send to them. And they all told them that this was the best brownie. And they even had a chef named Fufu or something, the lady described. This is the Coffee Beanery people telling me this story from Chicago that said, this is the greatest brownie of all time. And after they ate our triple chocolate molten there, they said, but guess what? No, this is the best brownie that we've ever had. And that's a 100-unit chain telling us that the products that we're making is one of the best, if not the best, brownie experience that they've ever had. Now, hats off go to Charles, obviously, because he developed it, and along with the help of Rick and Eric and all of our chefs. But it would have never happened, I'm convinced, if anybody else other than Mike Kaldorf was willing to make it happen. And that's what's so unique about Mike. I've been here for 20 years. Obviously, the family's had the business for 95 years. And talking to my family and talking and seeing the things and talking to a lot of old-timers here, as far as flexibility goes and willingness to work with sales and willingness to get the job done, it's been Mike Kaldorf. And I've affectionately said in a couple of meetings with Gordon's and with a couple of other customers, and remember, I've said this before, Bob, I'm convinced, and Ryan, I hope you don't take offense, but if we, our RE family, would have found this man 10 years ago, we would have never gone bankrupt. And I mean that from my heart, and I thank you very much. Your turn, Mike.
Oh, good.
Hey, Mike, it's just one thing that we got to clear up real quick.
Be careful, I have a knife.
So I was just texting my wife. I have, as we were talking earlier, I have 5 sons. And one of them goes to a public school, and the other ones go to a private school.
I hope they eat Boscos.
And my public schooler, we tried to get him to take his own lunch, but he won't do it. And we're like, well, Jack, what's the problem? He's like, I eat the Bosco sticks. So, and his name is Jack Bohr, so JB. And he's 10 years old, and he's 5'5", 135 pounds. So, Mike, we're going to have to follow up on this, because I'm a little concerned now. I know where to go. He's eating these Bosco sticks every day.
That's what you're putting in them.
So we're going to have to follow up on that. But, glad I know where to find you now.
Close by.
I don't know about that logo. I just don't think it's going to work.
Yeah, I don't know either. No, I just, I'm saddened that I am leaving because everywhere I go, every place I've been, you meet a lot of great people, and I've worked with all of you for over 5 years. So it's tough to make that decision to do that. But I think you definitely there's a great group here, and I think there's a great group of people in this company, and I think you have a lot of opportunity. And I think as Bob said, as he gets everything set up and we've got everything lined up, I think it's right there. If we can just get a hold of a couple of them, and away you go. So I appreciate all the fun and all the gifts, and I hate to leave, but I have something that some other challenge that I'm going to go to. So I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you all of you.
Does anyone else have a comment for Mike?
Not that I can say here.
Good day.
Yeah, I'm sure you all have some private remarks that you'll share with him over the next few days.
Friday, he told me.
And you're going to work right till the end of the day on Friday?
Yeah, John's taking me home.
Taking him home.